Hello everyone, welcome to DocEngage. This is Jayashree. In this video, I'm going to explain you about roster. So first, let us understand what is roster and how it is useful for clinic or hospital. Roster is basically to manage provider working hours. For example, if you have multiple providers working in your hospital in shift wise, let us say morning shift or afternoon shift or in the evening shifts, or even if the provider is working in both morning and evening shift, then you can manage all the information by using roster. Now let me show you how to configure it in DocEngage. Here in the schedule configuration, if I go here, I have schedule definition and composite schedule. First, let me go to schedule definition, and in the schedule definition, we can create all the shifts and the leaves based on the organization requirements, like morning shift, afternoon shift, or evening shift. If there is any leaves, we can add all the leaves also. So I'll create like shift is there, leave option is also there. I'll show you how to add the leave. So leave, let us say week off. I can save this. This is the schedule name, which is week off, and it is a category is leave. I can even create the shift like afternoon shift, and I can select the time like 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. to I want this shift to be 6 hours. So I will write the what is the shift working hours. This is 6 hours, and if I want to add any minutes like 15 minutes, 6 hours, 15 minutes, 6 hours, 30 minutes, then I can choose that also 6 hours, 30 minutes and save. That shift will be created, and the shift category is it is showing, and the working schedule period is also there. This is the working hours. We can change the color. If I want to change the color, I can choose the color also based on my requirement. And this is how we create the schedules to add a add the schedules shift for the providers. So next one is composite schedule. Composite schedule is nothing but a combination of two or more schedules where I want to make a one combining two to three cover shifts into one particular shift. Like for example, there is one provider who is working in morning and evening. So for that, I can create one particular schedule and one particular shift and add here in the composite schedule. So in the, if I going to add composite schedule, here I have schedule description where I can select morning, evening, or whatever the shift which are available, which I've added in the schedule definition. So let us say there is one a provider who is working in morning shift for 4 days and in the evening shift for 4 days. I can give the shift name morning and evening 4 days and save. This shift name will show here in the list page. And I can also add morning and afternoon shift for 2 days. Then working for 4 days plus 2 days will become a 6 days. Like this, I can create the composite schedules. And now I have showed you how to add the composite schedule and the schedule definitions. Now let me show you how to use these shifts into the providers. If I go into this roster, here there is provider who is working in this particular care center organization. So I'll select Columbia Asia Rajaji Nagar. These are the providers who is working in the Columbia Asia Rajaji Nagar care center. So if I click on this add button, I can see the shift names as well as the leaves which I have added, and also the composite shift which I have created. I can choose that shift and add the start date. Start date, let us say I'll start from the 17th. So starting from 17, morning year shift description is there. Morning shift 4 days starting from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Like 7 a.m. to 5 hours, and evening shift 4 days starting from 7 p.m. to 4 hours it is showing. And this is for 1 week. I can choose for 1 week, 2 weeks, or 4 weeks as well as also. So I'll choose 2 weeks. If I want to add note, I can add note and schedule. This provider working hours will show. So here it is showing. For 2 weeks, this particular roster has added the shift for the provider called Ankit. So this is how we add the shift to the providers who is working in the roster. And I also have the filters. I can use the filters and download option. And I can even delete this complete select all, and I can delete the shift also. So this particular shifts has been deleted. I can delete and add new shifts again to this providers. And why is this useful? Like, what is the benefit of roster while book? What is the benefit of this particular roster? Then, like, while booking an appointment, if I want to create an appointment for a provider who is not present in the hospital, so I told morning shift and evening shift. In between, there is some hours where the provider, particular doctor is not available. In that timings, I'm trying to book an appointment for the provider, that particular provider. Then it will show me a error message saying that this particular provider is not available in the hospital. This feature is on will work only if I have done the schedule configuration in this appointment restriction rule. If I enable this allow or restrict appointment based on the schedule defined in roster, if I enable this feature and do not allow appointment if the provider is on leave. If the provider is on leave, then also if I enable these two features, then only this roster error message, that while creating an appointment, that error message will show. If I don't enable these two features and try to book an appointment, then I can create an appointment for the provider who is not available in the care center. So first I need to enable this roster schedule feature, and also I can enable this roster as well as the leave application and update. Only if I enable these features, then while creating an appointment, that error message will show that provider is not available right now. So I hope you all understood. See you all in the next video.